Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is me, Drea, and this is Theowlsintuition. We are doing a collective, a good old collective. This is going to be the overall energy for the next 7 days, regardless of when you're watching this. If you're watching this on Saturday or whenever, But yeah, I don't know what's going to come out, guys. If you want to book a reading, my email's in the description. I will never message you for a reading. Just be careful of scammers, okay? And, yeah, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Grab your tea, grab your coffee. This is going to be a quick one, so let's get into it. What's the overall energy for your next 7 days from whenever you're watching this? All right, we have red jasper. So you're going to be grounding. You're going to be maybe more inclined to go into nature. You're going to be more accepting of the present moment. You're going to stop escaping. All right, and you're healing some kind of wound based off of injustice, okay? It's like some kind of justice is coming to you, and this is either, I don't know how this is coming in. How is this justice coming in for my beautiful, I heard different, so it might be different for all of you, but what's the overall energy so we can at least get some clarity on this justice? We have the sun. So there was some kind of injustice that made you unhappy, and the truth is being revealed with the high priestess. Yeah, judgment is being called. Some kind of thing is happening. Somebody's going to have the courage to tell you the truth of some injustice, and it's going to give you happiness because it's clarity. It's either going to give you happiness or clarity. Not both, I heard. Okay, so this could be something that's going to, either way, it's going to give you strength or the courage to make the necessary steps that you need to go forward. But this week, you can expect mental blockages and worry to be cleared. All right, you're going to be balanced in your emotions and in your thoughts. You're just going to be out of your head, okay? You're going to be safe. You're going to be grounded. Some of you guys, you could be having sex this week. Wow, okay? Or you could be exploring your sexuality in healthy ways or just pleasing yourself. Hey, shout out to you. But yeah, you're going to be protective, and stable. There could be like some kind of stability that comes in, but heavily on the balance, okay? And you're going to start to feel safe and nourished. And it's like you're going to be prioritizing your safety and your nourishment and really balancing your divine feminine and your divine masculine. And I feel like you're going to be focusing on yourself and maybe your spiritual gifts, spirituality, occult things, okay? Secrets are being revealed. And you could be definitely having a lot of sex this week, or you're just going to be very passionate. People are going to be expressing passionate thoughts to you. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you're going to be tapping into your passionate your passion projects or tapping into endeavors, but I really feel like it's going to be like you pleasing yourself or getting pleased by somebody or yeah. All right, let's see though. What messages do we have for my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful YouTube collective? Let's get 3. All right. So we have growth. You're stepping into your energy, okay? There's an emotional cleansing that's happening. Someone could be ordering a lot on Amazon. All right. Someone could be Brazilian or be from Brazil. But I feel like, okay, we got Toucan Sam coming through. But there's this emphasis in the toucan from, what is it called? Lion King. Yeah, something was moving really slow with this sloth over here. In the darkness, something is coming to light, okay? And it's going to give you some kind of emotional fulfillment, and you're going to have some kind of growth within the next 7 days. Something you've been trying to manifest is grounding, okay? You could be seeing 17 or 18 a lot. 18, 18, 17, 17. 17, 38. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay. Communication is happening this week. So within the next week, you're going to feel more grounded, more stable. You're going to see growth in some area. And I'm going to clarify each of these. And you're going to get some kind of communication. Okay, someone could be from Australia, or you had a past life in Greece. Or you could be from Greece. Either way. Or you could be of Greek descent. What's this growth in regards to the next 7 days? Mental growth. Mental release. All right? You're growing and releasing is what I'm hearing. Okay? So you're releasing stress because of this growth. Because of this growth, and it has to do with love or your emotions or wounds from your past or betrayals and lies, okay? Some kind of truth is going to be revealed, all right? Yeah, somebody's going to talk about something this week. All right? The Justice again. Yeah, Page of Swords. Somebody either is going to express themselves to you because they are in love with you and they feel like there's competition because of either how much attention you're getting this week or because of your social media. Also, if you do have social media, your social media is going to be popping off this week. But also, there's another message in regards to a growth of communication in regards to like romantic advances. You're going to be getting DMs, people hitting on you, people wanting to work with you, people asking you questions, people also wanting to apologize. All right. So, yeah, you also could be getting questions about commitment or leveling up your connection if you are in a connection or in a situationship. Somebody could be talking about commitment this week. All right, whether they're ready or not, I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. That doesn't mean somebody's going to be ready to commit just because they're going to talk about commitment, just so you know. So don't get all, what's this, grounded? So yeah, you're grounding some kind of passion project, okay? You're going to feel grounded enough to take action towards your dreams and goals. Someone could be even doing candle magic this week. And that's going to ground a manifestation that you have been coming in. And I feel like you're getting out of your head. You were stuck in your head because of some situation, and it was blocking you from being able to grow something or being able to have the energy to invest into something. You're releasing that, okay? 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Big, big mental anguish. The blindfold is coming off, okay? You're seeing things for what they are, and you're going to change up the way you invest into things. All right? Yeah. I feel like you're seeing what doesn't work out anymore, or what's really manipulating your energy, draining your energy, taking from your energy, what doesn't align with your energy, and you're going towards what feels stable, what feels right. Whatever doesn't treat you fairly or whatever is making you upset, you're moving away from this week, all right, with ease. You're closing out some kind of cycle, which, I mean, eclipse season is coming to an end, and we do have a full moon on... that just passed, right? So this full moon could have been what is ushering in this change, this release, this truth, okay? Communication. So the communication that you're getting this week is going to make you happy and it's going to give you clarity, okay? Maybe someone's going to communicate something to you that's going to get you out of your head or, make you feel loved. Or maybe you're just going to get a lot of messages that are going to make you happy. All right. Some of these people are going to be weird. You're not going to get all good messages, okay? Not every message you get this week. But again, I feel like there's something about your DMs being flooded or you getting a lot of messages. But yeah, you're going to be happy about some kind of communication. Why are they going to be happy about this communication? What's this communication doing? Okay. I just saw the 4 of Swords. Wanted to almost flip out. Page of Pentacles. So it could be some kind of gift. Maybe someone's going to communicate to you about something they want to give to you, or they're going to talk and communicate. Maybe talk about your gifts and give you some gas up. All right. But people are going to be talking about your looks too. Yeah. I feel like people are talking about your looks this week, messaging you saying you look good, you've transformed, you're looking very nice. Or people are going to give you like gifts. People are sending you gifts. I don't know, gifting you compliments, gifting you money. I don't know. There's gifts coming in and it's going to make you happy. And the gifts are going to be paired with communication. So it's like a double whammy. What? All right. What was at the back of the deck? I don't think I even looked at the back of the deck for the overall. So this week, wow, I saw Ascension 2 activation. This week we're healing. We have more Grease energy. You're healing from past life wounds, but also wounds that have happened to you in this life. You're taking leadership of your life and you're going forward in a new perspective. All right. I feel like you're going to be happy this week and you're going to be protective and protected, and a lot of truth is coming out this week. Okay. Things are coming to light and you're tapping into a higher consciousness. You're making peace with what no longer works and you're going to have more fun. You're going to be maybe going on a spontaneous road trip or some kind of trip into nature. Either way, you're going to be patient. You're going to be healing. You're going to be in peace. And you're only going to be communicating to people who, again, make you feel safe or who are matching your energy or who are giving you something. Okay? But there's a lot heading towards you this week in regards to like people wanting to reach out to you, wanting to talk to you, wanting to grow something with you, wanting to give you justice or give you truth. Okay? There's a lot of truth, a lot of justice, and a lot of karmic balances happening this week. All right? Let's see. What else can we expect from my beautiful collective? What other messages do we have from my beautiful YouTube collective? 5. Okay. One more. All right. Here was a flipper. Okay. Damn. So back in the deck, we have extreme partnerships. So you were self-sacrificing, all right? You have a small social circle. You're going to make sure that you're honest to these people, and you're going to tell people about what's been going on in your life. You're also meant to get married later in life as well, so that is just a little tidbit. But you are manifesting some kind of partnership where it's like you're not going to sacrifice yourself anymore. This person's going to be honest, fair, and loyal, and caring. Okay? You're not going to give your power away this week as well to romance or to your partner. It's like you're really going to be in your power because you have other things that you need to worry about, right? You could be worrying about material possessions, all right? You could be worried about your home, your car, the things in your house, all right? There is this emphasis on you having boundaries and working on your self-worth this week, all right? Making sure that you're not making careless purchases. Don't be over generous. All right. I feel like there's this emphasis on money issues are coming to an end. Maybe you've been stressed about money. That is coming to an end. You're learning how to use money wisely and use time wisely. So this week you're going to be achieving goals. You're going to be using time management to your advantage. You're going to be very stable, very secure. All right. You're going to reach some level of mastery, and you're going to be growing a skill. You're going to be more mature because you realize that like you have to really boss up right now in order to fix your finances and fix your life. This week you are okay, you're rocking it, but like you are locking in, and you are making money, and you are staying disciplined, and you are building on something. You're doing the hardest things first, or that's the guidance, is to like tackle the big goals first. Get those things out of the way, the things that you would procrastinate. All right. You're going to be out and about. You're going to be in social circles. You might even go to a party this week, or you're going to be spending time with friends. All right. A lot of inspiring conversations are going to be happening this week as well. And I feel like you're going to get a lot of love. People are going to be very charmed by you. And people are going to treat you fairly this week, all right? Groups of people are not going to be judging you. It's like you're going to get a lot of love. People are going to be really treating you differently this week, all right? Hiding your personal identity. Yeah, and this is the thing. We are talking about you being in groups, and you could be a little anxious. So you might wear a mask, but I think sometimes you're going to take off that mask because you're going to realize, like, no. So you're going to get out of that energy, all right? And I feel like you're going to let your true essence shine through and be friendly to those who match your energy. I feel like you're not going to be trusting of everyone in the group, and you're going to act accordingly, right? And you'll wear that mask towards certain people, or you're going to take off your mask and let your mask expose the fakes and then act accordingly. It's not like you're going to make a big scene of it. You're going to make this big rah, rah, rah. No, you're just going to see people, how people treat you in groups. You know what I'm saying? Do they treat you the same, or do they treat you differently? Okay, because I've seen people where like when I'm with them by myself, it's a whole different world compared to when I'm in a group of people, and this person, they switch up, they act different around certain people. Okay, so it's like that's what you're going to either be aware of, or you're going to be aware of when you feel tempted to do that. But we have highly productive. Like I said, you're going to be locking in this week. You're going to be focusing on your health. You're going to be only allowing people who are useful in your energy, or people who are not draining your energy, because it's like you've been surrounded by drainers. I heard no-brainer in my head. So things are going to be a no-brainer for you when it comes to who you want to be around, because you're going to have a variety of people, and it's going to be very easy for you to realize who you need to hide your energy from and who you can actually allow in your life. But you're having some kind of good luck at work. Your intelligence is going to show. All right. And I feel like you're not getting taken advantage of this week. All right. You're only allowing harmonious people in your life. And anything else, anything that brings drama or drains your pockets or drains your energy, you're moving away from it. So this is not just people, but a majority of you, it's people. Like, other things are obviously being eliminated from your life. Whatever doesn't serve you, you are releasing, which again lines up with the full moon, you know? But don't be too impulsive, because it is a full moon in Aries. But regardless of when you're watching this, there is this emphasis on don't be too impulsive. You need to observe everything. You need to take in everything before you act, all right? We have vocally creative. So again, you could be definitely not on stage, but maybe someone's going to a comedy show, but you could be going to a show, you could be singing more, you could be creating a podcast, you could be creating content that goes viral. Either way, people are going to engage with you in communication. So you're going to be talking to a lot of people. You're going to be having some kind of success if you're a content creator, because you're going to be productive and you're going to be motivated and you're going to be talkative and you're going to be putting yourself out there. You're going to be seeing through the liars, through the actors, whoever puts on a front, whoever wears a mask, whoever is playing games, or whoever has ill intentions. You're going to also be seeing people impersonate you and copy you. Okay? So this week that is going to be happening. But yeah, you're going to be transforming your relationships. You're going to be talking to a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be very drawn to you, wanting to talk to you. But you're going to be very productive and shifting your money. Okay? Because yeah, I feel like you're realizing like, whoa, I need to chill out with the spending, or I need to chill out with this, or I need to start investing my money into this, that, and the third. It's like you have a variety of options that you could be investing into, and you're finally locking in on one or two, and you're like, okay, well, instead of spending my money on this or wasting my money doing that, I'm going to do this instead, okay? But yeah, I think you have a new curiosity about life, and because you're focused on yourself again, or because you're like taking away your energy from everything outside of you, and you're really going on this inner journey and releasing and purging, people are going to be very curious about you. There's this new light, this new energy to you. Okay, even people who've known you or who have known you are curious about you, curious of what you're doing, what changed, what gives, what's going on here, you know? So people are very curious. All right, let's get some closing messages. No reversals. Closing messages. All right. 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's like friend groups or groups of people. You're going to be socializing this week. Okay. People at work are going to be asking you questions. You also could be celebrated at work, or you're celebrating something in regards to your work, some kind of milestone, and you're going to ask your friends to go out with you. I heard good news. You're getting good news this week. Okay? We have the Hermit. Okay, so maybe some of you guys are going Hermit. You socialized a little bit. You had your social extravaganza. And now you're like, okay, let's lock in. So it's like you're going to socialize maybe in the beginning of the week, or you're going to socialize for a little bit, or you're going to balance socializing, rest, and work. Yeah. 4 of Swords. Because you know this, in order to get what you want to be emotionally fulfilled, but you also want to be financially stable, and you want to be able to invest into things and travel and explore, but you also want deep connections. So you're not going to neglect your friends, but you're definitely going to go hermit at times. You could be meditating a lot more, putting in a lot more work. Oh, excuse me. Going to feel inspired. You're going to be looking very attractive this week too. And people are going to want to talk to you. Wow, as I say that, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, people are going to be hitting on you left and right. Okay, even at work and stuff. You could even be having like coworkers hit on you. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some kind of healing in regards to money. All right? Maybe it's like the way you get money. Some kind of healing is happening this week. The next 7 days. All right? A new beginning is coming in. You're going to feel more stable, more strong. New financial endeavors coming in, or new financial endeavors with the 7 of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to say 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, maybe more more ways to make money are coming in, or new ways to make money are coming in, or you're going to take a risk on something that you made money off in the past, or something that you thought about, like you wanted to do, like maybe I wanted to create this, and it's like you kind of never took action towards it. This week you're probably going to start taking action towards it, because it wasn't the right time for you to start working on that. You know, you had to let go of things, and that's what's happening, is like you're letting go of things, you're going hermit, you're figuring out what you desire, and then you are letting go and letting God and taking action towards your goals, dreams, and aspirations. A lot of you guys are going to be focusing on your business. You're going to be putting in a lot of work, but also I feel like you're going to be prioritizing sleep, what you're eating, and, you know, having fun. And there is some kind of wish fulfillment coming in and some healing coming in. The healing definitely has to do with something that was making you feel lack. What is this healing? Okay. Yeah, you're walking away from some kind of heartbreak, okay? And you're going to heal from it, all right? Something wasn't treating you fairly. Someone wasn't treating you fairly. You weren't getting what you deserved. And you're realizing your worth, and you're moving away from something this week, which I was getting. What is this 9 of Cups? So you're getting something you desire, a fresh new beginning. You're getting a new beginning, okay? Financially, but also some kind of dream that you've wanted to manifest is coming in. And maybe travel too, because of you walking away from something that made you feel lack, something that made you feel insecure, or you're overcoming some kind of lack mentality or limiting beliefs. You definitely have a lot of good things coming to you this week. And I feel like you're going to be looking good, smelling good, feeling good, motivated, but balanced. You're not going to overwork yourself. Your money is going to improve. You're shedding some kind of money belief this week. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, like something, you're having some kind of spiritual awakening that's going to really allow the money to flow in, or change your perspective on money, and you're going to start building and growing. Okay, you're getting out of your own way. People are going to hit on you this week. You're going to feel healed. You are going to be a little overwhelmed at some points, because you're going to be busy, and these romantic interests are going to try to offer you a lot of stuff this week, which is crazy. Or your partner is going to want to be with you a lot this week, and it's like you've decided you're going to be busy, right? And it's like you're going to have to set a boundary with your partner, or someone who's romantically interested in you, or you just have a lot of options, and you're going to get confused and overwhelmed because everyone's going to start coming out the woodworks and hitting on you all at the same time, and you're gonna be like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Which I was getting that last week, which I feel like, you know, it has to do with your success. It has to do with the changes that you're letting go of and the changes that you're making. So that's what we're gonna call it. 222, my beautiful, beautiful collective. I love you. I hope you have an amazing day, night, or whatever, and I'll see you next time. Bye.